Good morning students. Today I am going to start with new chapter. This is chapter 5, lines and angles. So what are line, what is a line and what's the angle? In this video I will cover these topics, okay? We have different sorts of angles like complementary angles, supplementary angles, vertically opposite angles, acute angles, obtuse angles. So in this video I will cover all these terms, okay? Now we will start with a line. So if I draw a line here like this is the line segment. Let's say this is point A, this is the line segment, and let's say this is point B. So this is the line segment AB, okay? Let's say this is the center O, okay? And if I incline any other line on this, like, so this is a line, this is also a line. If I incline this line on this line at an angle theta, this will make an angle. I have this is a line segment AB. If I incline a line OC on this AB at an angle theta, this will give you an angle. Now, if this angle theta is less than 90, that means it is an acute angle. And if this angle theta greater than 90, that means it's an obtuse angle. So if let's say this is perpendicular, this is forming 90 degree, that is right angle triangle, not a triangle. So this is 90 degree perpendicular, that is it's a right angle. Those angles which are less than 90 are acute angle, and those angles which are greater than 90, so these angles are greater than 90. So these angles are greater than 90 and these angles are less than 90. This angle is equals to 90, that is right angle. Please note it down fast. So if an angle is less than 90, it is acute. If greater than 90, it is obtuse. For theta is equals to 90, perpendicular. For theta is equals to 90 is perpendicular, or you can say right angle, Note it down fast. Now students, next type of angles are complementary angles and supplementary angles, okay? Complementary angles. Complementary angles. Let's say you have two angles, one is theta 1 and other is theta 2. Then the sum of theta 1 and theta 2 must be equals to 90 degree. You have two angles, one is theta 1, another is theta 2. If the summation of theta 1 and theta 2 is equals to 90 degrees, so you can say these two angles are complementary to each other. Like, let's say you have drawn one angle, let's say this angle is 60 degree. This is an acute angle. Let's say you have another acute angle, let's say this is theta 1, let's say this is theta 2, which is equals to 30 degrees. So these two are acute angles. So I am writing here acute angle. Acute angle, this is also an acute angle. So the summation of two acute angles can be a complementary angle. So sum of two complementary angles, sum of two acute angles can be complementary, okay? Sum of two acute angles can be complementary to each other, that means their summation is equals to 90 degrees. So you can make any number of combinations like theta 1 is equals to 45 and theta 2 is equals to 45. This will again give you 90. Like theta 1 is equals to 70 degrees and theta 2 is equals to 20 degrees. Again the summation is 90. Summation is 90. You can take theta 1 50 and theta 2 is equals to 40. Again 90. You can take any example. Theta 1 is equals to 80 and theta 2 is equals to 10. So these are some possible combinations of complementary angles. So the basic concept behind complementary angles are the summation of two angles is equals to 90 degrees. Okay, like 60 plus 30 will give you 90. That means these two are complementary angles. These two are complementary angles. Okay, note it down fast. Now the next type of triangles are supplementary angles. Now what are supplementary angles? Let's say you have two angles, theta 1 and other is theta 2. Then the summation of two supplementary angles is equals to 180 degrees. Like complementary angles, summation of two angles is equals to 90 degrees. Similarly, summation of two angles, if summation of two angles is equals to 180 degrees, then they form supplementary angle pair. Like you have an angle, you have an obtuse angle 120 and you have an acute angle 60 degrees. So 120 plus 60. So let's say this is theta 1, this is an obtuse angle, and let's say this is theta 2, this is an acute angle. So combination of an obtuse and acute will give you a supplementary angle. Okay, so 120 plus 60 will give you 180, and 180 if the sum of two angles is equals to 180 degree, that means you can say the two angles are supplementary to each other. Okay. Similarly, you can take n number of examples, like you can take 90 plus 90 is equals to 180 degree. That means two right angles form an supplementary angle. So you can write two right angles form supplementary angle. Supplementary angle. Okay. Likewise, you can take n number of example, like you have 100 plus 100. Let's say this is theta 1 obtuse angle and other is acute angle. So theta 2. So this is an obtuse angle and this is an acute angle. The sum of acute and obtuse will give you 180, that is supplementary angles. Okay. Okay, students. So two obtuse angles, the summation of two obtuse angles will not give you a supplementary angle. The reason is the angle will be more than 180 degrees. Okay, note it down fast. So two obtuse angles cannot give you a supplementary angle. Okay. So there must be a combination of an obtuse and acute, then only you will get a supplementary angle. Note it down fast. Now the next type of question, now the next type of triangles are adjacent angles. Okay. Now what are adjacent angles? Adjacent angles that lie side by side like this. Let's say you have an angle. So this is angle 1, let's say this is angle 2. So these are adjacent angles. Okay, these are adjacent angles. So you will write angle 1 and angle 2 are adjacent angles. Adjacent angles. Okay, like you have, so let's say this is angle 1, this is angle 2. So similarly angle 1 and angle 2 are adjacent angles that lie side by side. Okay, note it down fast. And you can form like this. Let's say this is theta 1, let's say this is theta 2. So even these are the adjacent angles. These are also forming a linear pair angle. This is especially a linear pair angle where sum of theta 1 plus theta 2 is equals to 180 degrees. Okay, linear pair, these are forming linear pair angles, linear pair angles. Okay, note it down fast. So this is all about adjacent angles, complementary angles, supplementary angles. Now the next type of angles are vertically opposite angles. Okay. Now the next type of angles are vertically opposite angle. Vertically opposite angle, as its name suggests, opposite and vertical. So let's say you have a line segment, let's say AB, and there is one another line PQ. So let's say you have a line segment AB, then there is one another line segment PQ, and they are intersecting at point O. They are intersecting at point O, then this angle is equals to this angle. Let's say this is theta 1, then this one is also theta 1. The reason is these are vertically opposite angle. These are vertically opposite angles. So you can write, let's say I'll write theta 2. So you will write theta 1 is equals to theta 2. The reason is these are vertically opposite angle. Vertically opposite angle. These are vertically opposite angle. Similarly, if a student asks, so what about these angles? So what about these angles? Let's say this is theta 3 and this is theta 4. The answer is same. Theta 3 is equals to theta 4. Theta 3 is equals to theta 4. The reason is vertically opposite angles. Again, with the same reason, vertically opposite angles. So theta 1 is equals to theta 2 because these are opposite to each other and they are vertically also, right? Similarly, theta 3 is equals to theta 4 because these are opposite to each other and they are vertically. So this is vertically opposite angle. So theta 1 is equals to theta 2, theta 3 is equals to theta 4 with the same reason, vertically opposite angles. So this is all about 4 types of angles. One is complementary angle, one is supplementary angles, then adjacent angles, then vertically opposite angle. Okay, then we will start with some question based on exercise 5.1. Please note it down fast so that we can practice some more questions. So students, this is question number 1 of your exercise 5.1. Find the complement of each of the following angles. So let's say the first angle is 20 degrees, second is 63 degrees, third is 57 degrees. So you need to calculate the complementary angle of these angles. Okay. So the complementary of 20 will be 90 minus 20, which is equals to 70. So it will somewhat look like this, right? Like this is angle 70. So the complementary angle of 20 is 70. So 70 plus 20 is equals to 90. Okay. Similarly, complement of this angle. So this is 63. So 90 minus 63 will give you 10 minus 3 7, 8 minus 6 2. So 27. So it will somewhat look like this. So this is 27. So the complementary angle of 63 is equals to 27. Similarly, for 57, you can write 90 minus 57 is equals to 10 minus 7, 3, 8 minus 5, 3. Okay? 7 plus 3, 6 plus 2, 8, 9. Okay. So 33 is the complementary angle. Okay? So 33 you can draw like this. Somewhat closer to 30, right? So this is 33 degrees. So the complementary angle of 20 is 17. Complementary angle of 63 somewhat look like 27, and complementary angle of 57 is equals to 33. You can even check the sum of 33 and 57. 3 plus 7, 10. 5 plus 3, 8 and 9. So 90. 7 plus 3 10, 6 plus 2 8 and 1 9 90. 20 plus 70 is equals to 90. So these are the complementary pairs. Okay, note it down fast. Then the next question is find the supplementary angle. So before that, note it down first. Now in the second question, the second question you have find the supplementary angles. Okay, so the first angle is 105. Okay, so this angle is 105. We need to calculate its supplementary angle. Okay, supplementary pair. Next is 87. Next is 87 degrees. Then 154 degrees. So 154 degrees. This is an obtuse angle. So obviously its supplementary pair will be an acute angle. This is an acute angle. So obviously its supplementary pair must be an obtuse angle. It is an obtuse angle. So obviously its supplementary pair will be an acute angle, right? So if this is 105, so you can write 180 minus 105 is equals to 75, right? So its supplementary angle will be somewhat look like this. This is 75, around 75 degrees, okay? Similarly, if this is 87, so you can write 180 minus 87 will give you 93, right? 93 degrees. If you add 87 with 93, so 7 plus 3 will give you 90, 90 plus 90 is 180, right? So you can draw 93, so this is for 90, so 93 will somewhere like this. Okay, so this angle is 93. Then if this is 154, so 93 is an obtuse angle, correct? If this is obtuse, this will be an acute angle. And if this is an obtuse, then 180 minus 154, that is 10 minus 4, 6, 7 minus 5, 2, 26, that means 26 is an acute angle. So you can draw 26 like this. Okay, or you can draw like this. -26 degrees. Okay, and 26 is an acute angle. So summation of an obtuse, acute, obtuse will give you a supplementary pair. Okay, note it down fast. Now the next question is, okay, I'll take one example, question number 12. Find the value of x, y and z. Find the value of x, y and z. Find the value of x, y and z. Okay, let's say you have a diagram like this. This is y. This is x, this is z, and this angle is equals to 55. This is given to you in the question. This is 55. Now, if this is 55 and two lines are crossing each other, they are intersecting each other at point this, then x is equals to 55. The reason is these are vertically opposite angles, right? So, in the question, this is given that you have two line segments, right? And these are intersecting at a point. This is x, this is y, this is z that we need to calculate, and this angle is 55. This is given in the question. So you can write, so angle x is equals to 55. The reason is these are vertically opposite angle. Vertically opposite angle. These are vertically opposite angle. X is equals to 55 degrees. Okay. So I can write it here 55. Now, what about x? What about y and z? So now, if you see, this is a linear pair angle, right? Or you can write these two are adjacent angles. See, this is a straight line, right? This is a straight line, so obviously this complete angle must be equals to 180 degrees. This is equals to 180 degrees. Are you agree with this or not? Let's say you have a straight line. This is center. then this angle must be 90 degree, 180 degree. Now, so this complete angle must be 180 degrees. This angle is given to you 55, so you can write y is equals to 180 minus 55, and the reason is linear pair angle. Linear pair angles, or you can write adjacent angles. These are linear pair angle as well as these are adjacent to each other. So you can write 180 minus 55 will give you 5, 7 minus 5, 2 and 125 degrees. So the value of y is 125 degrees. Any doubt in this? Please don't confuse with this, okay? Please don't confuse with this. If you have a straight line, okay, I'm drawing this diagram like here. So this is a straight line, this complete angle must be 180 degrees. So this is the straight line, so this complete angle must be 180 degrees. This angle is 55, so this angle will be 180 minus 55 because this is the remaining angle. So you can calculate y like this, 180 minus 55. 10 minus 5, 5, 7 minus 5, 2. So 125 degrees. Now, the last thing is, you can write z is equals to y is equals to 125. The reason is vertically opposite angles. These two are vertically opposite angles. So the reason is these are vertically opposite angles. These are vertically opposite angles. This is y, this is z. This is also equals to 125. So this is how you have calculated zx is equals to 55 degrees. Y is equals to 125 degrees and Z is equals to 125 degrees. Note it down fast. So this is all for the day, students. Practice these questions. If you find any difficulty in the remaining questions, I am here to help you out in the Google Meet class, okay? But before that, watch these videos that we are uploading on ourselves for you only, not for us. And submit your work on time. And if you have any doubt, any query, attend your Google Meet class and ask your doubts and queries there, okay? Okay students, then thank you.